You have a goal you genuinely care about, but instead of working towards it, you have spent the last 30 minutes scrolling on your phone, waiting for the right moment to start, or until you feel motivated. So, how much longer are you going to let your actual goals live entirely in your head? Stop waiting for the perfect moment to start. The perfect moment is just an illusion. You will never feel truly ready to do something. Most goals that we have require you to actively step out of your comfort zone. And this can be so incredibly scary, and it's definitely not easy. You rarely wake up one day and think to yourself, oh my gosh, there's this very hard goal that I wanted to do for such a long time. Let me just do this today because I feel so motivated and so energized to actually do it. So this feeling of truly feeling ready is eventually not going to come. So only relying on motivation is not the best decision here. So I want you now to take out your notebook and a pencil, or just open a notes app on your phone and write exactly down what kind of goal or habit you want to do for the next couple of weeks or even months. Like, have the courage to make the difficult decision of starting out right now. And I personally procrastinated so much before, and I would always make up excuses left and right only to stop myself to do something. And even though this thing was very important to me and it was something that I truly wanted to do, I felt so scared and so uncomfortable of actually starting out, and I never felt truly ready. Let's come to the next point, which is identifying what is unconsciously stopping you from working towards your goal. If you already have a goal in mind that you want to work towards, but you feel that specific resistance towards it, ask yourself these questions. Why am I feeling this way? What is actually stopping me from working towards my goals? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel scared of going out of your comfort zone? Do you feel scared of being judged by other people and perceived? Or do you feel like you are scared of publicly failing? Or is this goal not really resonating with you and you're only doing this because you feel pressured by your friends or family to do it? Personally, for me, the reason was that I felt very much overwhelmed. Like every time when New Year was coming by, I was writing such a long list of goals that I wanted to achieve by the end of next year. And the problem was I was writing everything in there, like from being healthy and eating clean and going to the gym regularly and getting a specific step goal done every single day, for example, like 10,000 steps per day, to getting perfect grades at university and always spending quality time with my friends and family and having a side hustle on the side. Everything was in there. And even though some of the goals are really great and beneficial for my health, my physical health and my mental health, it was just too much. And I set the expectations too high, and then I ended up procrastinating and not achieving any of my goals. And I feel like understanding what is stopping you from working towards your goals is so important so that you can treat it and then actually achieve your goals in the end. And the reason what is stopping you from working towards your goals can be something completely different than in my case. The next point is breaking your goal into smaller habits. We want to make the goal as easy as possible. This makes it actually easier and less overwhelming to start. So how can you make your goal smaller? For example, for me, the goal that I always had was going to the gym. So therefore, I planned my exact gym days before in my calendar. I would really open the notes app on my phone or just Google Calendar, and I would write out the exact date when I want to go to the gym. I packed my gym bag the night before. I scheduled a fixed time to go to the gym. For me, this was normally in the morning. And I set myself the goal of only doing a small workout to feel less overwhelmed. But mostly when I was at the gym, I actually did a real workout because the hardest part is actually going to the gym. And then doing a workout there is easier because you're already there. And those things are maybe sounding very small and not very significant. And you may think, okay, they are not going to make a big difference. But for me, it really changed everything because it made the habit of going to the gym much easier, and I set myself up for success the night before. And by making it smaller and easier to do, you actually increase the chance of doing it and working towards your goal and doing the habit that you wanted to do for such a long time. When you have a very big goal that you want to do, it feels like this huge mountain and it feels sometimes impossible to climb it. But if you take this very big habit or this very big goal and you select it into smaller habits, it seems much more manageable to do it. And the same happened to me with going to the gym. Going to the gym was a very uncomfortable thing for me at the beginning, but because I made it so easy and so small, it became much more natural to me to do it and to stay consistent. Let's get to the next point, which is treat your goals seriously like an appointment. Schedule your goals into your calendar. You actively want to write down when you want to do your goal and where. And by putting this goal into your calendar, you automatically answer the following questions. When will I do it? How long will it take me? And where do I do it? And this signals your brain that you're doing something very important and that you cannot miss it. And just like having a doctor's appointment or something similar, you would not want to be late to this. And another example is myself, because I am a university student and I write exams very often. And I'm always making sure that I am on time on my exams. So I would always calculate the traffic in it. I would take a bus earlier so that even if there is traffic and even if my bus is coming late or not coming at all, I would still be on time for my exam. And I do this because these exams are very important to me and I don't want to mess them up by coming late. If you have it scheduled into your calendar, the chance of you actually doing the goal is much higher because it's very structural. You know when you want to do this, you know where you're going to do this, you know with whom you're going to do this. You have all the details available, and this makes it also easier for you to step action. But in the end, we're talking about life here, so things can get in your way. It maybe can happen that you miss your goal and you have to reschedule it. So this brings me to my next point, which is add reschedule days in your calendar as well. And this just makes sure that even if you miss your first appointment, you still have the room and the flexibility to redo it. And this helped me personally a lot because I struggle with the all or nothing mentality. So if I, for example, miss one gym day, I think to myself, okay, now it's done. I have to wait until next week. I can't do this week. I have no time and I can't do anything about it. But if you have those rescheduled days, it's not that bad because you can just redo it. The goal is not just getting lost somewhere in your weekly schedule because you can always redo it. And I feel like it also gives you a little bit more fun when it comes to goals, because scheduling your goals and writing everything down, like where you want to do this, when you want to do this, adding reschedule days, seems very technical and maybe also a bit overwhelming because you have to do it. But if you have reschedule days, you also give yourself some flexibility. You can always redo it. It's not really this all or nothing mentality that you have to do this. Because when we have goals, you should always have a little bit fun with it and experiment. It's definitely a responsibility that you have because you are working towards something big, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be boring or very technical. You can also have fun with it. Do not be too hard on yourself. It's okay to fall off track when it comes to your goals and working towards them. And it's also okay to take a break or even change your goals. If you cannot keep up with the goal, do not beat yourself up about this and really try to understand why you feel this resistance towards it, as we also already talked before. When it comes to goal setting, it's also about having fun. And all this technical stuff about structuring everything and scheduling everything into your calendar is important so that you can achieve your goal easy, but you should also not pressure yourself too much. And I'm someone who is a perfectionist, so I want to get everything right on my first attempt on trying. And this is normally not really working because failing is a part of your goal journey. And if you want to achieve something, it's also mostly likely that you're going to fail. And this is totally fine. Don't beat yourself up about this. Don't get into this perfectionism trap where you think that you have to do everything perfect at the first attempt, because you really don't. It's really okay to change your goal, like do some adjustments, change your routine, change your schedule. It's really about finding what you want to do and what kind of goals or habits you want to establish in your life, and what kind of identity and what kind of person you want to become. And this is the core priority. So here is your quick guide of all the steps that you can do to stop procrastinating. Start right now. Identify what is stopping you. Break big goals into small habits. Schedule goals or habits in your calendar. And if you are interested in more videos like this, you might also enjoy this video where I'm talking about why waking up at 5 a.m. was not productive for me. I hope this video helped you, and see you in the next video. Bye!